Tonight, we go in depth on the issue of food insecurity.
Families are already experiencing food insecurity.
Who are struggling with food insecurity.
Across America, stubbornly high food prices.
Food insecurity is on the rise.
So at least 1 in 3 students is dealing with this growing problem.
More than 44 million people.
7.6% of Americans.
1 in 7 people do not have enough to eat.
But food insecurity is a year-long challenge. It's a reality where we live.
I'm the assistant director here at Stepping Stones of Dunn County. Stepping Stones certainly fills a need for food insecurity in the community. It doesn't fill the whole need, but we are serving 10% of Dunn County through our food pantry. Our main mission is to provide food, shelter, and support. Things that may need to happen systemically to reduce food insecurity is kind of out of our control. So the best thing that we can do right now is make sure that our doors stay open, food's on our shelves, and people are aware that we're there and they can use us if they need it.
Every day here is a little bit different, depending what we have. If we have like indoor shopping for distribution, curbside shopping, if we have a SAM pack, if we have a pop-up pantry. So every day is a little bit different, but a lot of the day is spent with our warehouse manager and our pantry assistant kind of figuring out the logistics for the day. Do we have food rescue? Are we getting donations? Do we have a delivery truck? Is somebody doing a food drive for us that we have to be ready for? There's a lot of different things, so it's a lot of just planning and coordinating and kind of figuring out what we're going to do for the day. We try to do shelf-stable items like pasta and canned goods, dairy, deli, meat, bread, and then we have a miscellaneous section with like things that don't really fit in those categories. What we have in stock really depends what Feed My People has. We do a lot of our ordering from Feed My People. We do food rescue, we do donations. We have government assistance through the TFAP program. Through Feed My People, we can order food and they have it at a discounted rate, so we can get more for our money than if you would just like go to Walmart and buy food. It also gives us flexibility of where to put that money based on where our needs are. We work with local grocery stores to pick up food that is past the sell-by date or maybe is past the use-by date but is still good. We take our truck and we go to Walmart, Aldi, Marketplace, the Food Co-op, Dick's, 3 Quick Trips in town, and also Starbucks. And they all have food that they donate to us. And we go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday to pick those up. So really, a lot of it is what's available for us to have. And we do try to keep staples in stock, and we try to just have lots of options for everybody. So the demographic breakdown for individuals is 25% seniors, which is 60 plus, 25% children 0 to 17, and then 50% roughly adults 18 through 59. Our biggest challenge this year has been our budget. It's been a challenge because of the increase in people who are using our pantry and the decrease in donations and food rescue. A couple months ago, we signed up 70 additional households. Every month, it's typically 30 to 40 new households who sign up.
The coronavirus has caused a major disruption within the food supply chain.
COVID has really made this issue so much worse.
You might not have noticed prices are going up on basic foods.
And the pandemic is only making it worse.
50 million people.
Beef prices are up 16%.
20 million children.
Prices up 21%.
You can blame it on COVID-19.
So when the COVID crisis ends, the food crisis will continue for years.
During the pandemic, it was really interesting. We saw a lot more of SNAP for food share in Wisconsin had gone out. So we saw this immediate increase, and then there was kind of a plateau. And as SNAP started to decompress and less people were using it, we've seen a huge spike of need for our food pantry, and then that's just kind of been increasing since then. I'd say Stepping Stones is a very agile organization. We're always looking for ways to innovate and to grow with the challenges that are happening in our community. And COVID was a really big proponent of that. The Cairn House, our shelter, came out of COVID. Us having curbside food pantry shopping came out of COVID. Putting different policies and procedures in place and creating efficiency were really big factors from COVID. Something that's been really different is the frequency that people are using the food pantry. Since COVID, we've been seeing that people are using it more than once a month. It used to be a lot less than that. We've seen about a 30% increase of people having a second visit to our food pantry.
I have been volunteering at Stepping Stones since about 2019. I'm a retired teacher, and during my teaching years, I had every morning students would come to school hungry, and I would bring a box of Cheerios or something for them to eat. And then I also had, in my 20 years of teaching, I had 2 families that were living in their cars. When I retired, I just really felt like I wanted to make a difference with the kids that I might, that are going through the school system that don't have anything to eat, or they may be living or just bad conditions. So I'm just trying to do my part in giving back. As an intake volunteer, I am the first person that someone will meet when they come to the food pantry. There's an intercom outside, and so they press the intercom, and then I'll greet them, and then they park their car, come inside. They will go and wait to go through the line in the grocery area, but it gets weighed at the end, and so then those weights are something that I record at the end. So when someone comes for the first time, they often look very confused, but I welcome them the best that I can. So then I will get their personal information, and I will give them a welcome packet, and I'll go through what's in that packet to let them know what the resources are in the community and what our schedule is, so they know when to come to the food pantry. And then I explain how to use the food pantry, and we have a greeter, and she really will explain how to use the store, and then to go into the weight room and weigh the groceries, and then take them out to their car and bring the cart back. The way I help people who might be nervous about coming to the food pantry is I feel like I'm a very friendly person, and I think that a smile goes a long way. And I have gotten to know almost everybody's names who are regular clients, and I will greet them when they're at the intercom and say their name. And I think that I try to disarm them as much as possible and make them feel as comfortable as possible.
We are definitely a no judgment zone. We try to make people feel as welcome as possible. If they need our services, that's what we're there for. Sometimes we do get people that feel a little embarrassed and they apologize, or they say they're embarrassed, and we just say, don't worry about it. This is why we're here. We're happy that you're utilizing what we're offering, and we're really happy that we can help you.
I have had many memorable experiences with the clients, and it's very rewarding to me. Just today, one of an older gentleman, he brought in 2 pumpkin muffins to share with me, and he brought one last week, and it's been a relationship of just getting to know each other, and we have just that tiny little 1 minute in acquaintance every week starts to create a friendship and a bond. And during the summer, a woman came in and said, what is your favorite creature? And I said, well, I really like birds. And then the next week she had brought a painting of a bird to me. And I just have so many fond memories of the people that want to share their lives and their stories, and they want me to come to their cars and see their dogs. And so all of that is memorable and rewarding to me, and I really feel like that interaction is really important. And I also noticed that the University of Wisconsin-Stout students are using it more. And so I would say that both of those populations are increasing.
The pantry supports literally all ages in our community. We see students from the university coming through our pantry, and we work with the university to make sure that they have materials about Stepping Stones and about our pantry. And we make sure that we have materials about Stout's Pantry. So we're kind of working together with them. We work with the dean on various projects. If there's a specific student need, we try to meet those needs and be able to lift each other up. As far as school-age children, like pre-K all the way through high school, we have our SAM program. That's a backpack meal program. So every week we provide meals for school-age students to take home. We have about 505 students enrolled in that right now, which has been a significant increase. Back in 2022, there were only 300 students enrolled in that. Donations and volunteers are the heartbeat of what we do at Stepping Stones. We do have staff supporting the programs behind the scenes, but it's really the volunteers showing up every day and filling in the little holes to make sure that the operations can actually run and get executed smoothly. Our amount of volunteer power that we have in a year, it makes up 6 full-time employees, which is crucial for a mission that we're doing. It's really hard to fund 6 additional employees, and that's additionally where donations come into play. When community members step up and they donate food, it's that much more food that we can put on our shelf to help fight food insecurity in our community. Yeah, our fundraising events really are centered around community focus. We just want to give back to the community and celebrate the work that the community is doing together. I was inspired to work at Stepping Stones once I saw the work that Stepping Stones was doing. Actually coming here, doing the tour, and seeing everything that goes into the operation it's just super cool. It's really people helping people to strengthen Dunn County, which is the mission that we're here for. There is not a lot of waste. There's just a lot of people doing really good work. Working in nonprofit and helping other people and making a difference in somebody's life in a very meaningful way has always been something that I've wanted to do, and Stepping Stones is a place that I can do that too. It's important to support your community members. Your community it surrounds you, it's all connected, and making sure that everybody has a safe and healthy space is important to make sure that things keep moving.
The message I would give my community about food pantries is that we can't function without you. We need your donations, food drives, and volunteering, and like I said, we can't do it without you.
I hope that people have a better understanding of what Stepping Stones does, but I also hope that people can learn to reduce judgment if they have it, and if they don't, maybe they've found a new place that they can put their hearts into and just learn a little bit about how you can make a positive difference in somebody else's life. Such a small way. Just a can of peanut butter really can make a big difference.